Rudy has challenged us to a standard Magic the Gathering battle. We're accepting it. Kevin Jones here for MTGCardMarket.com, battling against Rudy Briksza. All right, to marvel this guy. You lose the die roll, of course, never lucky, not fair, depressing, etc. This is a tough mulligan decision, so I'm glad that it's on him first. I'm not really sure here. I think keeping it is defensible. You've got a land drop and 2 chances to hit your green source. It's going to look really bad if we miss. We also have Marvel and 2 Whirl of Virtuoso, some of the best cards against the Zombies deck. It's definitely bad content if I keep and miss and lose. But I think I'm supposed to keep. I'd probably keep this in a tournament. There's 5 forests, 4 sanctums, 4 hubs. That's 13. 2 lumbering falls. That's 15. So 15 from 45 is 25%. So then that's a little bit more, less than that. So it's about 20% to hit. I'm gonna run it. 20% to hit the first turn. Second turn, you have 2 turns, basically. All right. Dread Wanderer. All right. Well, that wasn't good. All right. We need to hit. Whirl of Virtuoso will buy us some time, even if we miss, so that's not the worst thing. All right. Maybe he doesn't have land either. That'd be really cool. And he's white-black zombies, so I was wrong the entire time. That's really funny. Oh, well. I could have sworn he said mono-black. Anyway. Well, that is a hit without being a hit, so we didn't miss a land drop yet, which is good. I think that the white-black version is a little bit more resilient to getting Ulamogged, but a little bit less explosive. That probably fares well for us. Not 100% sure though. If we draw a Sanctum or Sanctum here, we're just gonna go with the Whirl of Virtuoso, and then next turn we can attune and play another Whirl of Virtuoso. Oh, we got Harness Lightning. Oh, that's not. I think we need to get that Crypt Breaker out of there before it kills us. And I don't want to discard either. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, spend 1 energy. Sounds good. We're going to get probably... Got the chat closed so Rudy can't mock me for keeping this Sketcher and not getting there. I think 2 attunes and a land on the draw is probably fine. Lord, Dark Salvation. Oh, it's up to 1. Oh, he's just 3 mana 2/2. Sure. Nah. Probably means he has another Dark Salvation, though. This version is definitely less explosive than the mono black version. Oh, no. Not looking good for us. All right. Gonna be discarding. Yeah, it's fine. I think the way this game played out makes me think that Rudy probably has Liliana's Mastery. I don't know for sure, but this hand has been pretty mediocre as far as explosiveness goes, and it would make a lot of sense if he had that. We're going to be able to get right back into it if we draw a land, of course. And there we go. Right on cue. Probably dead now, so that's okay. At least we'll get to get him in the post-board games. Does he... Oh, you may tap. Has to tap his own creatures. No. He would just tap the ones that are summoning stick anyway, but... That card is weird. It doesn't do it itself. It does whenever another zombie enters. Played with that in Limited, and I'm like, how does this thing work? But... yeah, I don't have any blockers. Magic Online, thank you. Alright, and we're dead. Friend Rudy wins. You never want to see that. Alright, boarding. Alright, so we want Ether Thief. Times 2. Want Radiant Flames times 2. Think a couple trackers. I think he leaves in removal. I guess they have Anguish Unmaking, so we need a plan in case Ulamog doesn't work. I think it's probably good there. I will trim a Rogue Refiner. It doesn't block particularly well. We can get these out of there. Get the negate out of there. Trim away a Sensor or a Glimmer. Probably trim away a Sensor. I really like Glimmer, but I think that Glimmer can be a little expensive, but I generally think that I will prefer to have the card that's guaranteed to make it so I don't flood. They're going to slow down and try to Anguish Unmaking and Dispossess and stuff, so all that considered, I think it's fine to have 4 Glimmers. There's going to be a lot of non-creatures and non-Planeswalker or whatever, just not impacting the board things that they're going to try to do, or at least have in their deck post-board, so it's not the worst thing in the world to have some slower cards ourselves. But yeah, there's like a case to be made for trimming a Marvel in case we get dispossessed, but I think we can just look to play a long game, maybe Gear Hulk, mop up with Gear Hulk or Tracker, and I'd like a second Gear Hulk here, but again, Yuya's exact list doesn't have that, so not a big deal. We're just going to run it like this, and that's fine. I would like to play first. Oh, I get to play my spells this game. This is sweet. Keep. Alright. This hand is great because Rudy could dispossess me, and I don't really care. It's nice. Take a mountain here. Might need to harness lightning plus something else in the same turn. Whirl of Virtuoso or Kozilek's Return. Crypt Breaker. I wish I had an answer to that. I do not at the moment. That's okay though. Ooh, right on cue. From watching and playing against this deck and watching the Pro Tour, I've noticed that you really must kill Crypt Breaker at all costs in most situations. It's pretty egregious not to kill it, I think, a lot of the time. But again, it totally depends on the game. I might rather kill Lord of the Accursed, but at the moment, Scrounger is fine. Not too worried about that. I'm going to get a little aggressive here, provided that I think we can afford... I don't want to play the mountain. I don't think I'd rather play the forest here. You might want to play a tune. Yeah, I'll play the forest here. And Rogue Refiner. Pretty good. Magic card. Baby Mole Drifter. Alright. Glimmer. Perfect. Only one. Are those targets? Are Rogue Refiner or Glimmer? See, like, this is a part of the thing with this deck. Is that another Crypt Breaker is annoying. Taking a turn off here or almost a whole turn off to transgress, it's going to lead to like them losing tempo a little bit. So I think we can start to attack, maybe even try to race a little bit. Play that mountain, cast as a tune, thin a little bit, get some more energy. Most of our cards are forests. I probably want to just get the island, have enough green sources. Blue, green. They're basically never blocking with Crypt Breaker. So... Oh, did I tap my mana wrong? What is happening? Yeah, I probably just never tapped mana for green. There we go. Alright. There we go. That was strange. I'm not very good at Magic Online. Alright, we got a Rogue Refiner into play. Mission accomplished. And a Harness Lightning to deal with a Crypt Breaker too. Alright. And that one misses. See, that's slowing down by so much. I don't think it's the right call for this deck. Dread Wanderer enters battlefield tapped. They're going to get attacked. Get attacked. They have one card in hand. I think that it's easy enough for them to start the card draw engine. Whew, that's an interesting decision there. Let's play the hub. Energy is great. Let's Harness Lightning this, and we'll save the return for later on. And yeah, I'm gonna spend 1, net 2. Any Rogue Refiner we get here is super good. Pre-combat, we are going to attack, and then after we attack, we'll let them know we have Puzzle Knot. Diagraph Colossus with 2 counters on it. Annoying. Definitely annoying. Oh, yeah, this card is good. It's been strange how the games have worked out. I haven't really gotten crushed by Colossus. I've always had the Harness Lightning, but we've had justifiable reasons to cast them in both of our previous turns. Alright, so we can't really attack into that anymore. I guess it's going to be get a Puzzle Knot into play. We're not really in trouble yet. We have so much energy that if we draw a Marvel, it's going to be fantastic. Also, there's like, you could probably block. Alright. Well, that's not good. Zombies are bigger. I think we're going to double up on that Diagraph Colossus if he attacks with it. This Liliana's Mastery card is very good. Especially when, you know, you're a tribal zombie deck, but I think Rudy's debating whether or not to attack here, and I don't think he's supposed to. But I don't know for sure. Yep. Jam. Okay. I think this is the correct play. Actually, I got a better play. I could... Yeah, I could block here, and then cast Kozilek's Return, end a turn, and then if we draw Marvel, we'll flash it back anyway. There's 2 3/3s in play. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, let's block like that. We take 3 damage, but we get to carry turn, end a turn. Get rid of that big Diagraph Colossus. And just how we drew it up. I don't see any real reason to spin this now, though. I think I'll wait. Like, it could have Transgress or something like that. It's a little annoying if it taps out completely. Return Dread Wanderer, sure. Yeah, they can go to attack. Oh, that's the one. Cast. Yes, I'd like to cast. I think I'll be... Oh, we're just going to get conceded to instead. That's cool. Would have targeted Mastery and Dread Wanderer and probably not flashback K return. Just let them have 2 creatures, have a bunch of life to gain, and another Marvel spin. Keep the K return for a worst case scenario. Maybe Negate is good in this deck. Between Mastery and Transgresses and stuff, I could see Negate being good. But I I don't think I'm gonna go that deep yet. I think I'm just gonna run it like this. Again, even on the draw. All right, goal is always crush Rudy, and we are almost there. And this is a keeper. Don't love the Ulamog, but such is life. When your goal in Magic the Gathering is to cheat this absurd 10 mana Eldrazi alien thing into play, I think you need to accept that it's going to be in your opening hand sometimes and just kind of, roll with the punches. And we're going to attune for a mountain. Everything is going swimmingly. Kind of ignore this Dread Wanderer for a while. We can keep up both Harness and Center next turn. Crypt Breaker. No land drop. No land drop. Did we get there? Is life rate? Post-combat shambling event to kill me. Nope. No land drop. Alright, so let's... I think we can afford... Oh, we drew another Ulamog. What a disgusting tilt. Alright, so I think we can afford to leave our mana up like this. And hits the land, so censor whatever he plays. I'm just going to activate Crypt Breaker. That's fine, too. If that's all he's got, we're going to get to harness the Crypt Breaker end of turn. Yeah. It's pretty good. Get a little aggressive with Tracker. I think... discarding. Probably Dread Wanderer or something sweet for maximum value. Scrounger. Wayward Servant. Okay. No white mana. Makes sense. I'd like to pay 1 energy. Sounds good. Is this my turn now? Oh, I almost clicked through my turn. Whew. Sneaky daddy. Alright, let's play Tracker. And hope he doesn't have an answer. Our hand gets way better if he doesn't have an answer to this Tracker. Can't really attack through it. Zombie Lord. Alright, that's annoying. Censor looks pretty dumb right now, but it's okay. I think we're still going to be able to manage. Alright. Let's get this one out there. Play is to just pass. Yep. And censor. Cast, not cycling. Now he doesn't have the mana to activate. That's good. We're gonna... After Rudy attacks, we're going to take a look at what... We're going to crack our clue, so we have perfect information here. Not great. It would put us to 4, which is not the best life total. I think block the zombie token is the play. Unfortunately, as it attack next turn puts us to 0 with menace as well. Yeah. Unfortunate. Alright. Can we live that long? 5 energy? What a tilt that is. Alright. 7. Hope for no Lord. I think it's right to get this out. That way any mana we can spend all our mana next turn on spells to make this better. Drawing 2 Ulamogs is pretty frustrating, as you can see. Yep. And we're dead. And we're going to play another match, so that is that is that for the first one. We'll be back with the next one in a minute. Not going to let Rudy get us this time.